Welcome back to the Sports News Analysis YouTube channel. My name is Mike. Guys, I'm continuing my Week 12 recaps. This is the one for the Jets-Ravens game. The Jets losing to the Ravens 19-3. Both these teams now at 5-6. The Ravens now with a big game on Thanksgiving, certainly coming up against Pittsburgh as both of them get back into this wild card race. The Jets at 5-6, still tied technically for that last wild card spot, but when you start to factor in tiebreakers, they've now lost to three teams in front of them head-to-head: Tennessee, Pittsburgh, and Baltimore, and they'll play the other 5-6 team next week in Miami. And, for the Jets, there are questions again on the offensive side of the ball, most notably, and with the play of quarterback Geno Smith. 3 more turnovers today. That's 7 turnovers in the last 2 weeks, and that's 23 turnovers for this season. And I only focused on the last 2 weeks because the Jets were coming out of a bye with 2 winnable games. I know it's tough because they're on the road, but 2 winnable games against Buffalo and also against the Ravens. Geno Smith, 7 turnovers. It doesn't seem to me like he's really turning a corner. I know from all indications this is a guy who works hard, prepares, all right, is a good teammate. I think the guys in the locker room respect the fact that he does try hard and is accountable when he does, turn the ball over like he did today. But with that said, this is a team that's still in the playoff picture. And I think to try to develop a guy in the middle of that and really throw winning as sort of like, hey, if we win, great. If not, at least we're developing Geno. Now, I don't think that's the right course of action to take with a quarterback that you drafted with the 7th pick in the 2nd round. Remember, Geno's on the books for 4 years, $5 million. That's backup quarterback money. And I think when you're in the playoff hunt, you owe the players to really play it out until you're completely out of it and put the best players on the field that give you the chance to win. And right now, I don't know what they have in Matt Sims, but I know he can't be any worse than Geno Smith. So I'd like to see Matt Sims get in there with a start. Let's see what he can do. Let's see if he can galvanize the team. And you know what? If Matt Sims starts 2 games, he doesn't play any better, you can still go back to Geno Smith, okay, and develop him more through the end of the season. I just think now to play Smith, and he's playing you out of games in a lot of cases, is not the right message to be sending a fan base or, most importantly, the veterans on the team. And again, I know Geno Smith is a good guy. He's preparing, but he's just not getting the job done. And to be quite honest with you, when you have a team that's close to the playoffs, you don't really want to waste these seasons and for development's sake. Because if the Geno Smith is not the answer for the Jets, they can draft a quarterback next year in the 1st round and keep Geno Smith on the roster. Again, I look to what the Panthers did, drafting Jimmy Clausen at the top of the 2nd round, and then the next year drafting Cam Newton. So I think the Jets should explore the possibility of getting Matt Sims in there, see if they can sort of, get the ship righted here, because I think that 2nd wild card spot in the AFC is going to be completely up for grabs until the last week. And if they stick with Smith, I think the Jets are just going to fade away, to be completely honest with you. And they have a big game next week at home against a rival who's also tied with them for that AFC wildcard spot. Guys, let me know what you think, thought of this game, and think of my assessment of the Jets quarterback situation. Hit me up in the YouTube comments. Hit me up on Twitter at SNewsAnalysis. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. I preview and recap every game every week, and I'm always talking the news of the day in the NFL. So be sure to subscribe. Thanks for listening. Have a great night.